Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Blacktop here. If you've heard of what's coming out in OTS Tournament Pack 7, you'll probably know already that it is kind of disappointing. But if you haven't, well, here's the list, and I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to sort of try to reason like what Konami has done with this set. So, for Ultimate Rares, it's going to have Herald of the Orange Light, Link Spider, and Cosmic Cyclone. Now, the most easy to justify on this list is probably Cosmic Cyclone. It's a pretty much almost a staple card. It's like MST, Twin Twisters, along those lines. The only thing that'd be more deserving than Cosmic Cyclone as like a staple spell and trap disruption card would be Twin Twisters, because Twin Twister's highest rarity, I believe, is a super rare. So, I mean, but this is still a really good choice. Cosmic Cyclone makes sense. It's a perfect ultimate spot. It's, of course, going to be pricey, but nevertheless, good spot. Link Spider, this is, like, I'd say the second most justifiable one, but it's still not very justifiable. The problem I have with this is that, like, Link Spider is not... It's like, it's a one-of index. Like, in the extra deck, it's most always a one-of. If you have a deck that plays Scapegoat or another, like, Link engine that can make Link Spider, it's a one-of. I don't know why you need Link Spider as an ultimate rare. It's not like too particularly good or anything. It's not like what were last year's. Like last year had what? Brilliant Fusion, Decode Talker, and Invocation. Like all three really good cards and really important cards. But Link Spider, no, not important. Herald of the Orange Light, this one's sort of justifiable, but still kind of stupid. The only reason I think they put this in here is, well, there's actually two reasons. One is because it's a counter fairy card. I mean, it had Herald of Green Light and Herald of Purple Light. It's like twin cards, I guess. They were reprinted in the counter fairy structure deck that came out recently, and this card was too. But the other two cards, Herald of Green Light and Herald of Purple Light, they were both reprinted as Ultimate Rares in the past in like OTS style packs. So that I can kind of see that, but still, is it unnecessary? Like, yeah, absolutely unnecessary. So anyway, that's the Ultimate Rares. Kind of disappointing, except for Cosmic Cyclone, but I don't know. I don't know too many people, too many semi-casual players who get OTS packs anyway, because the cards are usually, or at least the Ultimate Rares are usually really expensive. Anyway, Super Rares, we have Royal Magical Library, Spiral, Tough, World Legacy World Chalice, Destroyer of the Lost Dragon's Prison, Magical Citadel of Endymion, Fossil Dig, Divine Punishment, Paleozoic Dinomischus, Morella, and Leoncolia. Or Leoncolia, I don't know. But anyway, the Paleozoics make sense. They've been reprinted in, like, I think they were reprinted in the last ones. Yeah, three of them were. Three of them were reprinted in last year's OTS packs as super rares as well. There's actually only one Paleozoic. Let me take a look at that real quick. Paleozoic cards. There's actually only one Paleozoic that has not been reprinted. And it's probably like the most staple one. Let's see here. Besides the XDs monsters. So what do we have? So I think is it? Let me look here. Eldonia, Canadia, Hallucigenia. Dinomischus has been okay. Morella. Olenoides. This one right here. This one has not actually been reprinted, and I guess Pikaia hasn't been reprinted either. I don't think. Yeah, Pikaia hasn't been reprinted. I don't think it's in OTS 5 either. Yeah, I don't think they came out. But anyway, so it doesn't really make any sense why they wouldn't reprint the best one, which is like the what is it, like the Dust Tornado or whatever it is, the target one spell or trap card and destroy it. They haven't reprinted the best one yet. Like the one that most people run of is 3 in Paleozoic decks. But you know, it's Konami, they're kind of stupid. Divine Punishment, again, counter fairy stuff. Still kind of like, why? Fossil Dig actually makes sense. Dinos are pretty popular right now, and this is like a staple searcher card in Dinos, so Fossil Dig does make sense. I'll give them that. Okay, now this card, Magical Citadel of Endymion and Royal Magical Library. These are cards that do with spell counters. And so I think what they did with these is they reprinted these because, well, first of all, Endymion like hasn't been reprinted since it was first printed, so this was, I guess, this was kind of decent. But the reason they're reprinting these counters, the spell counter stuff, is that I think they want to push the mythical beasts. But like mythical beasts aren't that good as a standalone deck. They're good as a pseudo engine in Pendulum Magicians, but I don't know. It's just weird. Like there could have been so many other good cards here, but they put these. Now these other three are here. These are pretty good. So Spiral Tough, of course, Spirals aren't that good of a deck now because they've been hit by the ban list, but still that's a nice rarity bump for Spiral Tough. That's good. That's probably a good one right there. World Legacy, World Chalice. I think what were they? World Chalice, they did like top a YCS or something. So this is a pretty good card. Good rarity bump for World Legacy, World Chalice. And then of course the Shroodo, everybody knows this is a really good card. Just an easy level 7 synchro right here. So bumping that up to a super rare was a really good idea. Honestly, I could have seen this being an ultimate rare, but I don't think it's that important. So that was a good choice. But overall, I mean, just kind of disappointing there. Like they didn't print the good Paleozoic. Too much so far, at least too much counter fairy stuff, and like the stupid spell counter stuff. Like, what are they thinking? And then common, we have Prickle Fairy, Insect Princess, Zeradius, Herald of Heaven, Book of Life, Rare Value, Zombie World, Spell Power Grasp, Wavering Eyes, Pitch Black Power Stone, Token Festival, Lucky Chance, Blowback Dragon, and Gatling Dragon. I don't know much about all of these. I don't think any of these were really desired. I mean, heck, Wavering Eyes has already been printed as a common. Pitch Black Power Stone is pretty easy to get, I think. I mean, nobody uses it anyway. This is more that spell counter bullcrap. Rare Value is Crystal Beast card. Again, I think, wasn't it? It's probably reprinted in that, like, most recent Legendary Duelists, I would imagine. Book of Life, I guess, I don't know, not really. I don't know what they're thinking. I think Zeradius is another one of them weird counter fairy stuff. These, I don't even know. I don't even know who was wanting these, or who, like, desired to have these cards, but nobody did. No majority of people did. Lucky Chance, kind of just, like, no. Like, nobody wants this. And then, the one thing I will say is that Gatling Dragon is a GOAT format card, I think. So this was kind of desirable, but other than that, the commons are just, like, kind of trash. And let's compare this to OTS Tournament Pack 6. It's like the commons were kind of decent. It's like Garnet, that's a decent one. Shiranui, a Predaplant, Gozuki was a good one. Let's see, Recurring Nightmare, that's a pretty good common card. Dragonshine, decent. I mean, yeah, Gemini Seraphite was a common. Like, those are all pretty decent commons. We can even look at OTS 5. And like Mystical Shine Ball, that was a card that's used in like some of the Link decks now. Which this didn't come out when Links were out, but still, just a decent card. Agent of Creation, I guess these weren't too good, but Tin Goldfish is good. Scapegoats, Fairy Tale Luna, again. But Scapegoat though, I mean, looking back on it, this makes it a little bit better. But honestly, this wasn't too good either. But OTS Tournament Pack 6, like they knew what they were doing, and it was good stuff. So I just wanted to talk about like what this says about Konami in general, and I think it shows that Konami's like kind of out of touch with the players and like what they're playing, you know, because like you just have to like take each card in turn and like think, okay, Konami put this pack or put this card in a pack for a reason, and there are like a couple of reasons they could have done it. Like it could have been like, okay, 1, it needs a reprint. 2, it deserves a rarity bump. Or 3, it goes along with other cards that have already been printed in OTS packs. So like Herald of the Orange Light didn't need a reprint. Nobody's using it right now, but it did go along with cards from other OTS packs that have already been reprinted as Ultimate Rares. Link Spider, I guess the reason behind this was it didn't need a reprint. And I guess a lot of people use it. So I guess that's why they made it Ultimate Rare. Still though, I would have rather have seen like, I mean, Ultimate Rare Firewall would have been freaking cool. But yeah, Cosmic Cyclone, like I said, that was a good one, so you don't have to worry about that. But Royal Magical Library, like, why would they want a super rare Royal Magical Library? I mean, I guess for, like, if you're still playing Exodia Turbo, if you might be playing this card, but I don't know. Spiral Tough, this makes sense. World Legacy, like these make sense right here, these 3, Spiral, World Legacy, and Destrudo. And then again, Magical Citadel, I mean, this kind of makes sense. It did need a reprint, and I guess it did need a rarity bump. I don't remember. Let me look at this here. Magical Citadel. Endymion. I don't know what it was originally. Let's take a look here. Spellcaster's Command. As a common. So I guess it kind of deserved a rarity bump and a reprint, but still, like, why? That's just like, what? Why did they choose this? What went through Konami's head to say, oh look, a lot of people are playing this. Like, let's give them this card. Fossil Dig, this makes sense, of course. Nice, it's just a nice card. Divine Punishment, again, like, nobody's playing Counter Fairies. And then Paleozoics makes sense because they've been reprinted as super rares in the previous OTS pack. Still, though, we're missing like two Paleozoics, including one of the best ones. And then anyway, like for these, like nobody wants any of this stuff. Maybe Gatling Dragon, maybe rare value. I don't know. Nobody really cares about Crystal Beasts, but still, it's just disappointing. Like I know OTS packs aren't really like I don't think they're a too highly sought after item because of the cards in them. I guess that might be one reason why. But like Konami, I just think Konami's kind of out of touch with what the players are doing. Like if Konami really wanted to. If Konami really wanted to like do something cool, they could have made like an ultimate rare astrograph sorcerer, or something like that. Or they could have made like um, they could have put like a true Draco card in here, like an ulti draconic diagram or something. But no, they did this instead. And so I'm kind of disappointed. I never bought OTS tournament packs. I don't think I have any cards. Oh, actually, I do have some Kaijus from OTS tournament packs. I think. I don't remember which one, but I'm pretty sure I do have. I don't know, but anyway, I've never bought OTS packs, and that's that. But anyway, let me know what you think about Konami's decisions in this OTS pack. Please, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and just comment down below if you think like this is a good move by Konami or not. Of course, we know Konami sort of has this history of pissing off the players with the contents of their set. But I don't know. If you're looking for reprints, I'd say the most promising things this year, of course, were Legendary Collection Kaiba, and in the future, Battles of Legend, Relentless Revenge, and the Megatons this year. Those are going to be like the three main sources of good reprints. But we'll just have to see. Anyways, thank you for watching, and this is Blacktop signing out.